And today we're going to chat about why I love digital marketing and why I love the program that I'm using right now. And I want to share it with you. Okay. So I'm going to flip my camera here. I want to just see something that I wrote out here. Okay. And this was just off the top of my head. And I apologize now for the handwriting. I know it's not the best. It's kind of funky, but check this out. All right. Let's see if you can see that a little bit better there. All right, so basically it says why I love digital marketing. There are 8 things here that we're going to talk about and why I love this. And I want you to see this because I want you to see that, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to, have everything lined up. As you can see, my handwriting is horrendous. That's why I don't show it very often. But let me flip this back here. All right, so there we go, guys. Let me just pull that back. All right, so let's chat a little bit about why I love digital marketing and why I love the program that we're using right now, which is called the Legacy Builder. Okay, so why I love this. So number one thing, guys, for me was there's no monthly products. Now I come from a MLM background. Okay, I spent 17 years in the MLM world, and I'm very thankful for it. Please understand, I have nothing but high praise for it. But there were a lot of products, a lot of problems that I had with it personally. Number one was you had to buy products every single month. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the products are awesome and I'm very thankful for them. Like I said, it changed my life. But every month having to buy products in order to make full profit just didn't seem right to me, right? I know you had to be a product of the products, but still, all those products, you can only consume so much. And over time, you do get a stock of them, whether it be, sitting in the corner of a room or in a garage or wherever in the house, you are going to have extra product you're supposed to sell. And don't get me wrong, selling products is awesome. It's a great way to make, a long-term residual income because you have customers, and that's very important. So I'm not knocking that. Please understand that. Next thing that was for me is a one-time purchase fee. Okay, so when you get started with the Legacy Builder program, it's a one-time fee, guys. And that, again, is awesome. That really meant a lot to me because I didn't have to worry about everything down the road, monthly this and monthly that, right? Another thing that I really loved about this program, guys, it is 100% profit. Okay, again, coming from the MLM world like I did, I saw profit between 25 and 50%. And now you got the 50% if you did everything right. You went to the top of the tier, you bought your products, you worked hard, your team was working hard. Awesome. But when you didn't buy products, if you didn't buy them, part of your income went up to your upline. If your team wasn't working, you weren't making money. If you weren't on the phone, you weren't making money, right? So here it's 100% profit, which is totally awesome for me, right? Because I work hard and I'm sure you work hard too, and you want to make as much profit as possible. Now, another thing I loved about this, guys, is that it is automated. Now, do not get me wrong. This is not a, set up and forget kind of business. You still have to put in the time, okay? But here's the thing. It's a 2-hour workday, guys. That's it, 2 hours, okay? We can all find 2 hours throughout a day to build an automated online business. Now, once you go through the training, guys, you get to become a certified reseller for the products, but you have to go through a quiz to make sure that you understand what we're talking about here. And once you do that, you're set. The training is absolutely the very best I have ever seen in the 18 years that I have been working from home. This is the best training by far. Now, guys, let me tell you, we have a community of over 60,000 people from all over the world. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world. And it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're from Canada, US, Mexico, UK. It doesn't matter if you're from Australia. It doesn't matter if you're from South Africa. If you're watching this right now, whether you're live or on the replay, guess what? You can do this business. And that's really powerful to understand. Now, look, we're talking about people that are everyday people. Okay, we've got stay-at-home moms, we got part-time workers, full-time workers, we've got pilots, we've got grandparents, we've got people who thought they'd never be able to do something like this that are doing it because we are all following one thing. It's a blueprint, and I'm going to send it to you today absolutely free. Okay. At the end of this, I'm going to tell you how you're going to get it for free. So stick around. All right. Now, that is really powerful when you realize there are people from all over the world, all walks of life, who are building this business. Just think of it this way. If they can do it, so can you. If I can do it, I guarantee you can do it. Now, another nice thing about this, guys, is there's 4 streams of income here. Okay. Now, again, coming from the other side of the MLM world, it was 1 stream. Okay. Here, we get 4 streams of income to start with. And that is powerful. Okay. Can you imagine for a moment, guys, you're at work, or you're spending time with a family, or you're at a baseball game, as example, and you get a notification that you made X amount of money while you were living your life. While you were sleeping, you got new leads, and somebody said, hey, I want to join your business, right? That's the power of automation. That's the power of putting in the 2 focused hours every day, and then letting the system run in the background 24/7. Okay. It works. It truly works. And that's one of the powerful things about it. Now, guys, I told you there's this blueprint, right? And this blueprint is so powerful, guys. It shows you exactly what to do. Okay. It says here, do this, 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 and this. Okay. That's it. Do this, 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 and this every single day. Follow the blueprint. And, you're going to start building an automated online business. Now, this isn't, like I said, it isn't click and forget and quit your job tomorrow. Okay. You've got to put the time. But again, like I said, guys, we can all find 2 hours a day to build this business. Look, this will change people's lives. There is no doubt about it. This is going to give you options. And this is what's really powerful. When you realize that you have options, the money's going to be great. Don't get me wrong. You can make a really good living doing this, but it's also going to give you options. It's going to give you a chance to maybe retire early. It's going to give you a chance to spend more time with the people that you love. It's going to give you a chance to make sure that family's taken care of. It's going to give you a chance to travel maybe. Like, that's what I love. I love the idea of being able to travel when and where I want and work my business, right? I love the fact that I don't have to look at my bank account to go out for dinner with my wife, that I don't have to worry about, how am I going to pay that next bill when it comes in, right? Because I've been there, guys. I was the guy, my wife and I had full-time jobs. We worked hard. We were at the same companies for a long time. And, we were just barely getting by. I'll tell you a quick story. I remember one Friday night, my wife and I decided we want to go get some subs for dinner. So we went to the bank to get out some money. Guess what? We couldn't do it. We had to switch money between 2 accounts so we could take out $20 so we can go buy some subs for dinner. Okay. That was the moment I knew things had to change. And maybe you've had that moment, or maybe you had moments like that where you said, okay, enough is enough. I need to do something different. Well, guys, this is something different. This is something that anybody and everybody can do. Okay. I encourage you to do me one favor. I encourage you to go click the link in my profile. Okay, I encourage you to put your email in. Get the 10K and 30-day blueprint, absolutely free. Watch the videos, okay? Check out all these people who are everyday people, just like you and I, who are making a difference because of this business. Look, again, guys, this is for those everyday people, but this is not for somebody who just wants to play around, okay? You've got to be ready to say, I need to make a change. Okay. If you're looking for something that you can do and forget about, that's not it. This is something that takes a daily use. Okay. You got to do this. But once you do it and you get going, it's so much fun. And like I said, can you imagine waking up in the morning, looking at your phone and seeing you made $900 while you were sleeping? That happens. Okay. Or you're at a baseball game, your kid's baseball game, and you get 3 notifications. While your kid is playing baseball, you have 3 notifications that you made $300 each time. I mean, just think about that, guys. That's the power of automation. That's the power of this business. So look, plain and simple. If you've had enough, if you've gotten to that point where enough is enough, you need and want to make a change, this is for you. Okay. This straight up is what you're looking for. Again, it doesn't cost you anything to take a look and to, go through everything, watch the videos. Afterwards, guys, if you have questions, message me. All my information is there. I will happily sit down with you, answer any questions, and help you get going. So it's called the Legacy Builder Program. And if you've missed this, guys, as I said, it is awesome. No, I'm not a troll. Okay. I'm just sharing my story. I'm sharing the opportunity with anybody who wants this. Okay. Who's looking for something different. If it's not for you, hey, no problem. I wish you the very best on this marvelous Monday. Anyways, guys, you take care of yourselves. You have yourselves an awesome day today. And don't forget, if you're tired of always being on, maybe it's time to build something that maybe it's time to build something that you don't have to be always on for.